Hi, my name is Bob Jeffrey, and the blizzard of 1978, I was a police sergeant in the Hull Police Department.
This is actually my dad I'm talking to, and I remember we actually live on the Sunset Point section of town, and I can remember you coming in and checking on us, and it was just like a burst of snow when you opened up the door coming in. How high would you say the snow was at our house?
Oh God, it was the big deep drips, Kathy. It was so deep. Of course, we were like most people. Our house was all electric, and we didn't have any coal or wood stoves or anything at that time. And you kids and your mother did so well. And I know you brought in some of the neighbors and gave them food and everything. I remember that.
And we were lucky because we had the big wall protecting us on the bay because we had the water right behind us.
Yeah, I remember we had to go down Sunset Point. We got a call. The people were afraid the woman was all alone down there. And I went down there, and there was this 12 or 13-year-old kid. He says, I already took the woman out. She's all right. She's safe. She's in one of the evacuation places. And there was a lot of that. Like I say, people helping people, and they had the communication set up with the selectmen and the CD directors. I think that was at the Central Fire Station. And they did a lot. They took a lot of calls, and they had the Red Cross, and like I say, the schools. They had nurses helping people and feeding the people. It was really well organized for a disaster like that. Like I say, no deaths. We were really lucky.
Now I know you were saying that one of the police officers, who was a summer police officer, his aunt lost her house there.
Yes, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And she was down near the Sandy Beach area?
She was right on the Gun Rock Avenue, right on the ocean front.
Now, where were you evacuating people to when you were in the Gun Rock area?
Damon School. It was across from the town hall. It was high on the top of Atlantic Hill.
And then the other shelter that people went to who were further into town, where was that?
It was down the Memorial School.
Okay, so there were just two shelters, basically.
Yes, right.
How was the Alphabet Street?
They were flooded. They were really flooded. A lot of water. Any of the low-lying areas, like I say, down through Cambrim, those streets where they're really low, the water was really high. Some of them you couldn't even see the tops of the cars. The water was that high.
And there were people actually out in rowboats?
Oh, yes, yeah, rowboats and... like I say, the National Guard. I forget when the National Guard came in, but they had those big trucks that were high, so they could go through the water. And I just had the police cruiser, and like I say, we were in it for 2 days, and how we got around, I'll never know. But we went through snow drifts and everything else, and checking to see if people, when we got the calls, if the people were safe or not. And everything seemed to work out pretty well.
You guys were taking 24-hour shifts?
Yeah, I worked a couple of days straight.
I know, because it was my birthday.
It was your birthday. Always waiting for a disaster on your birthday.
I know, ever since that time. Did you ever get to see what the Pemberton area of Hull was like?
Later on, I know, even Father McCabe we were checking people, and we went up we were over in the village area, and we checked on people over there, but we couldn't get in the Pemberton area because that was pretty well flooded at the time, and I'm sure they took a beating over there as well.
Were the police prepared for it? Did you guys know a big storm was coming?
Yeah, they got a warning that we were going to get a storm. Like I say, they had the one the week before that really helped with that barrier around the houses, but we didn't know it was going to be that bad, no.
Well, I'll be talking to you later tonight.
Okay, honey.
I love you, Dad.
Love you too, honey.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.